This is Paul from RankWyz, and today's video is on the topic of overall topic is the easiest way to build high quality PBN. But this video specifically covers the first and essential step of the process of selecting good quality domains, and of course it's featuring RankWyz PBN domains. Before I go into demonstration and update with you the current state of the RankWyz PBN development, which I'm pretty sure will get many of you exciting by the amount of number of features we added that help you to acquire the best domains possible for your niche, for your requirements. I will briefly go into the very short story and about why we use expired domains and why it is important. The overall topic PBN domain authority metrics is completely mystified by people who are teaching the subject. The PBN is continues to be hot. It's not new. It continues to be a very hot topic. It gets to the masses. There are a lot of courses, and of course, to sell the course, someone needs to put a lot of information, a lot of something, quote unquote, nobody ever told you before. So, and it's of course it's all important information, but it's getting bloated to the point that the overall domain research started looking as an extremely scientific process that normal person, quote unquote, that user they appeal to, that require the very comprehensive training to understand and perform the domain research for themselves. So very briefly, demystified, why we use expired domains. Of course, expired domains is the one that was registered. There was a site, or like say site for the company, site for the school, site for the personal needs for the event, and after a while, for some reason they don't need it any longer or forget to renew, and the domain expired and available for new registration. We buy expired domains for the existing link profile. Links are and will be essential part of SEO ranking. This is how Google started. This is how Google continues to be and will be. Of course, the way they assess every link, the way they estimate, and of course the links not the only part. It's only part of the algorithm, but it's changed like 1,000 times. But like if you strip down everything, so that links are extremely important and continues to be important. Relevancy getting more and more important year after year. Relevancy of incoming links. Google used to use anchor text to identify the relevancy, the niche of the site. Let's say if all sites around linking to this specific site using anchor text home insurance, very likely this site is about home insurance. This is how the Google started using external links as a voting mechanism that would be based on the search engine ranking. Over time, Google getting better, like every year getting better in assessing and determining the niche in the context of the site itself, page itself, based on the content. So more and more they know that links is coming from, let's say if I use yoga for example, they know that links are coming from yoga site without even looking to anchor. So we can't even any longer trick a search engine by putting any link and say that this is all about yoga. It should be coming from the good yoga sites. And of course, if I'm looking to build the network for the client that I will be using, of properties that I will be using to promote a yoga site, I have two options of building properties and reaching out to all of the yoga sites, putting time and effort to put the content in there as a guest posting or good quality comments, can be shortcut by buying expired domains that already has links, in my example, coming from yoga sites. This is in essence why we buy expired domains. If I want to build if I want to build a network to SEO properties that will be somewhat promoting the yoga related site, I can buy with the all proper domain research. I can buy domains that already had yoga sites on, that had all incoming links, and this will be a good start for the PBN. So we buy expired domains for the existing link profile, relevant link profile. So domain authority. Domain authority is a rather non-technical term. It's an aggregation of everything that goes under that allows the search engine to put ranking or weight to the specific domain in relationship to the niche. Let's say if I'm looking for the yoga in Toronto, so there is a ranking of the like in any database, there's the ranking of sites, and this is how the Google shows them in the search engine, specifically for the let's say query yoga Toronto. So ranking is ultimate metric from the search engine. If you want to see that what is the best authority site for the morning yoga classes in Toronto per Google, you can go search for the specific query Google tells you. You can argue with that. It could be absolutely relevant site, but Google believes that this is the best site, the highest authority site for the specific query. And of course they use an extremely complex process to refine this authority and changing them until they continuously improving the metrics of ranking different sites. There are several companies that provide the domain authority metrics, and we can call it as a potential authority. So when we get a domain, so of course, like ranking is the end result. So like I don't need any other metrics when I see that the site is ranking #1. But when I acquire a new domain, so how can I tell that is there any value in this domain? And that's why there are authority metrics coming from different companies. Most famous are Ahrefs, Majestic, and Moz metrics. They all come with some way, I'm pretty sure extremely complex way of correlating the link profile of the specific domain, matching and correlating it with the similar ranking of the similar sites, and coming up with the numbers, domain authority. Overall domain authority is probability of the site, this domain ranking high. Probability is very important here. So with all of the PBN trainings, you might get a sense that domain authority, this is ultimate goal. It's not. So you can have a very good site, we can have a very good domain and not rank it. You can have much less domain authority metrics and rank it high, because it's only one part of the whole process. Domain authority basically is a quality of link profile. Those companies, again, so those companies that do estimation, they don't do complete assessment of the site the way Google does. They don't analyze content. They don't. There's no evidence that they do negative factors, what Google does. So they basically assess incoming links and say that, well, these links are based on the similar link profile. This domain most likely will be ranking higher or lower. So again, I've used example with Wikipedia. So a lot of sites with the links from Wikipedia rank high. So if the specific domain has a link from Wikipedia, so that most likely it will rank high, so that domain authority of the site is higher. So there are the limitation of this link profile metrics. As I said, so Um, you cannot treat it as overall ultimate metrics that guarantees ranking. It's just metrics of the link profile. As I said, so they don't. There's no evidence that they estimate, they evaluate all negative factors. So let's say if site has link from Wikipedia and link from the site that was de-indexed in Google. Like de-indexed is someone can determine the site is de-indexed, but let's say a manual penalty on somewhat. So basically, there's not enough information with all the best effort. There's not enough information outside of the Google to tell if the specific linking profile is as good as it looks, or there's other factors that might make it better or lower. So that this is very important. So there's no ultimate 100% best domain you can get that guarantees you immediate ranking. To summarize this, the overall topic of expired domains, domain authority, metrics. With the good domains, if you find a good domain, if you do research and find good domains, you can cut months of time, a lot of effort, and of course money by building the authority of these domain to the same level as if the one you might find and register with 5 minutes. And now let's go to the RankWyz domain PBN domains. So I'm in my RankWyz account. I go to PBN domains. This is a massive operation, so that in about a month since we're starting this store, so we have over 2,000 domains found. 40 plus million domains were crawled and reevaluated. Over 100 million pages were crawled, 40 million domains found, and checked for the registration, whether they dropped. Then domain metrics are taken, and only if there are any domain metrics, we don't really do only high domain metrics, but we filter out a lot of domain that has absolutely no value. So only after that they added to the store, and we have overall 2 million records. So we collect a lot of information. So of course major metrics, hrefs, domain rank, URL rank, MOZ, domain authority, page authority, number of backlinks, majestic, citation flow, trust flow, referred domains, topics or topical relevancy from majestic. So we calculate age based on the appearance in the archive.org Wayback Machine. Page rank, Alexa, we check if domain is still indexed in Google. There are a lot of operations. So we extract anchor profile. We have a list of referred domains. So based on the anchor profile, you can see the language of the anchor profile. And of course, you can sort by any of those columns. I can see the domains that are good for you, that you might be interested to register. All of these domains check regularly, and they're available for your registration. So let's say if I sort by trust flow. Trust flow is one of the metrics that's very commonly used as an example of the ultimate metric. It's not. So if you look at the if you look at the metrics across all of the three, they so far apart from each other so that you can tell to what extent those metrics is there an educated guess of the ranking. So as I said, a lot of factors, and of course every company keep it proprietary, and for that reason they all are different. So the best bet is to use all metrics as much as possible across all the providers to have this decision whether this domain you need or not. So once you scroll through the list and you see the domain that you might be potentially interested, you can look up details and let's say the domain. You can see that more information here, all the metrics. You can see the historical screenshots. So that might give you some green or red signs whether you will be interested to buy in this domain. You can see anchor text, you can see referring domains, and essentially all the information you need. So you can click and go to register and see that this domain is available. Although we check it every day, the availability of this domains. But of course, it's hard to scroll through the millions of records. So there's a filter. You can search by keyword in the domain name. You can filter out by all possible metrics: domain rank, domain age, domain authority, page authority, citation, trust flow, number of referred domain, href, domain rank. This is all major indication of the authority. So you can filter out by niche or topical values, by majestic. So let's say if you're looking for chiropractor, build to chiropractor PBN, so most likely so you will expect that at least some of the topical value in the health, or might be even more specific alternative health. I'm not sure if there's chiropractor, probably not, might be nutrition. And so basically you can filter out by TLD if let's say you're specifically looking for only .com or .net domains. And new filter options we added recently is you can filter out only domains with Alexa ranking, domains only indexed, domains that are still indexed in Google. There is I would not overemphasize the value of the index domain, but one thing you can tell from the link profile if domain is the indexed or not. Of course, if you see that domain is still indexed in Google, so that it means it's good. But you don't expect for a lot of domains if they drop for too long. You can filter out domains only with backlinks or filtered based on the time they were added, last 24 hours or last 3 days and 7 days. So let's say if I'll do only indexed, you can see that there are like 24,000 indexed domains, and you can continue sort them, filter out with the scope of this criteria you already put in. Let's say if I do indexed and sort them by trust flow. So you can see more details in here. That's not all. You can filter domains by the information. I don't think available anywhere with in any similar services that sell exposed with the expired domains. Members, you can search by the anchor and keyword. Let's say if I'm looking for the sites that are, again, as I said, it's probably it's nice if you have an option to filter out by health or I don't know, sports, whatever yoga will be fitting. But there will be, if you've done it before, you know that there will be like hundreds and hundreds of sites you have to go through and check them if they are good or not, if it's like the criteria is that broad. Let's say that. What if you have the key anchors and the keywords and anchor, let's say there's only 245 sites, but they have keyword yoga in anchor profile. And now scrolling down without even opening profile, I can see that I can check briefly other metrics and topics. Let's say if it's recreational travel, so it might be random, home gardening. That's top 3 indeed. So if you go to profile, you'll see more of the topical values. But health alternative, that's a good one. 13 years old domain, all metrics evenly, more or less good for all 3 major metrics providers. And the link in profile, that's important, is in English. So let's open it up. A path of truth. No doubt it's a yoga related site. Look at the anchor profile. Truth Foundation, meditation, cost to meditate, yoga and and look at the referent domains: medicine online, open heart, only love prevails, and so on. So it's basically that's a good sign. Like a look at the screenshots. A path of truth. That's a yoga site. So you see that I spent like 30 seconds to find its domain. If you go through this process and I'm not saying that other processes are bad, it's just because there's not enough data so that they have to find a domain first and then go and do massive manual processing of the additional information before deciding this domain is good or not. Let's say if I reset the domain, the filter, and show other features of the filter. You can search within referred domains. Like you know that domains with the link from Wikipedia, from demos, from other very highly authority sites are going as a special batch of the domains. Now you with the RankWyz PBN domains, you can see all 3,000 domains that do have links from Wikipedia. So you don't need to go to the special seller that claims who did it all manual and find you the best site. Let's say if you're in sports and English language profile. Football management, elite football, so all about football, and look at the link from Wikipedia. E-soccer. So it's a great site. So like if I'll be searching for the anchor profile for, let's say, soccer, football, so I'll find it, and if I combine it with the links with the Wikipedia, I will find this domain in no time. The language of the anchor profile, this is what will save you tons and tons of time when it comes to the researching domains. Let's say again reset the filter and filter out by trust flow and scroll down. You can see that language in the anchor profile. Let's say if you're looking for English site only, so this is most likely not the site you'll be interested to see it or register. Turkish, or if you are looking for Turkish profile, so that there's other reason why you don't want to register it, but you can see that there are Turkish language in the profile. Let's say if I'll go to this site, again non-English profile, to demonstrate. Again, so if you're looking for Chinese, that will be an ideal site for you. Otherwise, so you might think that this is not the best site for your PBN. Very important notice, if you search by the highest metrics as the only criteria, you'll find that on the top like majority of the sites are spammed. That's surprising. It is so that the sites with the high domains with the high domain authority metrics will have a chance to rank high, and in the same time lots of domains with the high authority metrics are spammed. Why? Because obvious reason, because those, like, if you take some regular sites, let's say again, like use the same topic of soccer or yoga, and there was a company or a team running it, high authority metrics don't happen by chance. Except few rare cases when again the extremely viral content might be a factor. So it doesn't have, even if let's say there's a soccer team site that had links from all local sites, newspapers, might be local directors, still not going to have extremely high domain metrics. It will be decent, but it's not be on the top, because the people who were just running sites professionally know that how important it is, and they did everything to build up those domain ranks. So you should not be looking for the highest domain authority metrics as your only criteria for selecting domains. And one more regarding the filter. Another very important metric that very often domain sellers mention is links from high profile quote-unquote TLDs, namely ADU, links from ADU sites, link from military site, government site. Let's say if I'll do government, so we have 2,000 sites, that 2,000 domains with the government links. This is something that you don't need any longer someone to do research for you, so you can filter out and see the, as I said, the Wikipedia links. You can see the ADU links. Let's see how many ADU links we have. The sites with the referring ADU sites. So exactly 10,000 sites. Let's say if I open any English profile, that you can see the ADU link. So of course you need to combine it with the other metrics or filter criteria to select a site, but with all the information we provide, including screenshots, so you will find all domains you need in no time. So you can see why I'm excited demonstrating the current state of development with the RankWyz PBN domains. Not only we aggregate millions, now over 2 million domains available for registration, but they all pre-checked and regularly checked. And as far as I know, this is the only service that gives it in this massive scale, not only aggregating the crawling domains, but also rechecking them to the depth of the anchor profile language, referred domains, referred TLDs, and index continuous indexing checking, and so on and so on. I put a summary of domains here. So we have over 2 million domains with metrics, overall 45 million domains scanned. So we have 102k age domains, 10 plus years domains. Age domains, it's not ultimately important, but it's very nice to have age domain, because like with everything else the same, age domain has a chance much higher chance to sustain the link building and initial content posting, and comparing to the fresh domain that was very fragile and usually should be kind of left for sometimes to before start building links, to make sure that it's not de-indexed. So we have 23,000 index domain. So we have over 2,000 domains with Alexa ranking, 339,000 domains with backlinks, 35,000 domains with the Trust Flow 10 plus, 13,000 domains with the domain authority 10 plus. That's a different metrics. The majestic, most, and we have 200,000 domains with hrefs domains rank 30 plus. This is rapidly becoming the major metrics. Consider if only one metrics. There's a research that shows that hrefs domain rank that has a highest correlation with the Google search results compared to Moz and even Majestic. And because TrustFlow was for so long the major, so like literally like you will not find as many TrustFlow high TrustFlow domains on net as you will find high href domains rank. As I said, each ranking, each metric has its own probability that it will be probability of matching with the Google authority, Google's own authority. So the href domain with the domain with the href rank 30 plus has pretty much the same probability of TrustFlow 10 plus. But because there's for so long there are like a lot of automated tools for just sweeping through and almost automatically registering all high TrustFlow domains, so you will have a much higher luck with the href domain rank. So we have 3,000 domains with Wikipedia links. We have 700, almost 800 domains with demos, 2,000 domains with the government links, and 10,000 domains with edu links. So we collect anchors, referred domains, referred TLDs, language of anchor profile, check indexing, page rank, Alexa. Let's type, I guess, because my son is Alex. Screenshots, topics, all major metrics. We also check metrics twice. I don't know, like nobody will pay attention unless I mention that some domains we show without www, some domains we do show with www. It's because we check metric twice for root domain and for www subdomains, and we record which one has higher. So this very good indicator of how domain was used. So let's say if I'll go with this domain to metrics to the Majestic, and we'll see that metrics are lower than www, so that this is how domain was used with www, and so this is how you should use it, like when you put a site on. So this is like there will be big mistake if, let's say, site was used without www and you put it up with www. So there will be new subdomain on the existing domain and it has no metrics on its own. So this is what I'll collect, and this is we now made it available to RankWyz metrics members. So domain research. This is briefly domain research. What's important? I mentioned at the beginning so that you don't need to think that domain research is the high science task. After all, it's a combination of data. Whoever does it's like we all operate with the only limited number of places where we check the value of domain, and we combine this research in one. And the more data service can provide, let's say the more data you can see in one place, the easier you can make a decision without going into other places. So of course it's hrefs. So if you go and you can see all the information they collect, there's a Majestic. But if you don't have your own accounts, so we aggregate all of this and under one roof in RankWyz. 95%, it's enough for you to make decision. So as I said, domain research is just essential aggregation of all information available, primarily from those three sources, most Majestics, hrefs. Sometimes someone may use it, others, someone check in if site is indexed, ranking in Alexa, and so on and so on. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, domain authority is primarily from the standpoint of those domain authority metrics companies. Primarily the metrics related to link profile. So we're looking at the links from the high authority sites. This is where it's limitation. So like basically you look in at the top referred sites, and you can see that if they are, so this is chiropractor site, best chiropractor newsletter. This is another chiropractor site. Which one is good? Advanced Chiropractic Chicago. So there's you can see anchor profile, advanced spines and sport care, chiropractor, and referred domains, health links, other links, links discovery, BC load, big health directory. So alternative medicine directory. So basically, so you bind existing link profile. So you look at the metrics, you look at this combined opinion of three major metric providers on the how good the domain is. You can see that how when it was registered. This is important one, anchor profile. So you should not be abused. Let's say if it's extremely focused on one anchor, that it was the good practice in old days, which is now considered to be the bad sign. So you might likely have a problem with this domain if you register it, and those are links. So we have links from high authority sites, we have links from relevant site again. So if you yoga, I showed you in the previous example, you see yoga sites linking up to the domain. So once I put it up, when I register the domain and put the content in, I already have several links coming from existing yoga sites. Anchor profile and distribution, and of course you need to look signs of abuse. And this is, as I said, this is very important. This is very relevant to the high metric domains. They have high metrics, and they very high probability that the high percentage of them are abused in the past. So you can see that by screenshots. Let's say if there was a good yoga site later on, you can see that there was some PBN or other like affiliate site was put on, and later on dropped again. So you will not see, this is limitation of those link profiles. You can, if there was a link to from Wikipedia, and after that someone put a pharma site and put a lot of links, you go to link profile, it still shows the link from Wikipedia, so no changes from that point. So by screenshots going to the other or low quality, low ranking referred links, you can see if the domain was abused. It's very limited, so you cannot 100%, not even 50% probability to tell that how abused the domain was. None of those companies show you bad links. None of them is really focused on the bad links. There's no evidence that they really take bad links into consideration when they do metrics. So if there's a so there's no evidence if there's a good there's evidence that the good link, let's say from Wikipedia, will make the higher domain authority, while there's no evidence that bad links will lower it. What's good enough? So there's this is, I mentioned a couple times, so I will just tell it again. There's no ultimate 100% perfect domain. So if you spent days and days researching domain, just forget about it. So there's only good enough domain. So the domain metrics is only part of the it's kind of starting point for your site when you build on this based on this expired domain. So you acquire some of these existing links, and there's no perfect domain. So there's no need to kind of pay extra for high trust flow domains that usually come at the premium price. There's no point of paying for the fact of Wikipedia links only. like of course you can take it in consideration and it's all together, but there's no 100% perfect domain. So once you have a starting point, everything else is the same. So you have to put it up, put aside, you have to put the content, you have to build link, you have to build social signals, and so on and so on. And there's no absolutely reason to spend way too long or spend time hunting for the quote-unquote perfect domain. All metrics are just an indicated guess from all these companies. Like I probably go a little bit extreme, but it is, you can see, as I said, if you see the variation of the metrics from different companies based on the same domain, you can tell that it's probably the same, with the same probability, the same rate as far they stand from each other. You can see that, let's say, you can find the domains with the trust flow 15 and domain authority like 1, and in any combination, high domain authority, low trust flow, high hrefs, low or trust flow. So you can see that as much as those links are, the metrics standing far from each other, so that they, with the same probability, they not really correct in guessing that how they correlate with the Google, but this is the best we have. So use the combination, don't go too extreme. So you're looking for age domains, you're looking for existing links, and you're looking for domains not abused. That's really important, and that's really hard to tell. As I mentioned, that don't forget to pay attention whether it's www or non-www, so that once you register the domain, you know how to use it moving forward. Domain research examples, well, I meant to show it at the end, but I kind of use it all the way through. So like how to I do research, and this is now my preferred research for domains. Like I don't know, I don't do any longer those times when I was starting from the topic and it will be just like interior design. Would it be home? Would it be renovation? Would it be, so let's say if I do part of the domain chiropractor, that will be chiro, so that are like different variation of chiropractic, and you can see that we have 160 domains. Let's say I can search it by any popular metrics, and you can see that scrolling down I can look at the, without even opening, the top 3 topics. Could it be that regional North American computer science a good domain? Yeah, it's possible, but high likely that health medicine would be the better domain for me, although there's like mixed of different languages and language profile. Sports, strength sports, for sure this is a good domain, but it's Japanese. Kaira, Nakara, perfect site for the Japanese PBN and chiropractor. You can see the referred domains are like half in from Japan sites. Not to say that you can't do this. It's a nice site, and but it's to take into consideration. Health alternative, English, 12, 638. Best chiropractic newsletter. It's more of the service related to chiropractic. So you can see that once I do search with the anchor profile, I much narrow into the what I want to research, and with the combination of everything I have in list. So I don't really, here it is, 14 years domain, 24, 9, 11, health alternative. Far, Kyra, chiropractic healing center. So this is used to be chiropractor and healing center. And it has links from the health links, Chiro base, infectional blaster, big health directory, so the alternative medicine for all. So it's basically exactly what you would expect to from the good domain. As I said, there's no perfect domain. You can't really continue searching and waiting until the best chiropractic domains will be available with extremely high metrics and might be all possible other possible criteria, but it is a good start. The same way you can combine them. Let's say if you're looking for the site that's specifically local based more than let's see if there are any sites that link in from the domains with the Toronto name. Yeah, there are like 189 domains. Let's sort it by Ahrefs domain rank. See, societal law with the site ranking from Toronto. Most likely it's a legal site in that was in Toronto. Lipton, CA. Lipton Wiseman. I can tell by last name that it's a legal, that's a lawyer. All the borrowing partners. And look at the referring domains. Toronto.net. Look up Canadian. So Canadian accountant, find other Canadian sites. So let's say if I will be looking for the site that is important, that I believe that important, that have links local to me, the Canadian Toronto links. This is a perfect site, as I said. So I was using search within referred domain. So use combination of course, if I like use dentist, like let's say yoga, if I use a keyword in the domain name, it's a starting point. But if you think that typical business that puts up the yoga site, I'm not looking for exact match or anything, but very likely they put up a yoga name, yoga somewhere in the domain name. That's a kind of without doubt. It's like I'm scrolling down. Let's say there's this one, 8 years old, 33, 15, 9. And I know that I already checked that usually they comes, like if it's a good LinkedIn profile from yoga site, it's usually goes to society, religion, and spirituality. Isha Yoga. Smiley feet have no place. Yeah. Smelly feet have no place in yoga. Agree. Domains, links, 8 years old. I can tell so that not really over abused. It's a good site to register and start your PBN, and so on and so on. So you can use a combination of this. Of course, you can add authority metrics like. You can filter out, or you can sort by authority metrics. You can filter out. You can see the age. You can put the indexed criteria and so on and so on. And now the last 5 rules. Actually, let's change it. 6 of successful PBN. First of all, start with a good domain. Again, so not absolutely perfect domain. Start with the good enough domains, and as I said, good LinkedIn profile, not abused site, age domains, and all others related to the one it's combined. And don't stop there. Like a lot of PBN courses, just like 90% of the time spent on the value of the domain, and after that suggest you put like 5 spoon articles. Like that's a recipe for disaster. So you have a good domain, that's a good start. Now you build sites like you build mini money sites. If you were building mini money sites 5 years ago, that should be a good site. It should be a good site, decent, it's small, but you don't need to be extremely big, but it should not be like 3 pages or 5 pages as many would suggest. And especially that, please stop putting there like spoon content. Spoon content that is just basically just responding the same article over and over again, thinking that you're doing something smart of putting content with the one sole purpose to show Google that you have something they never seen before. Usually they know that they have never seen anything of this before, so it's not a good sign. I mean, I'm not not about copied paragraph, but spoon content, it's a different topic. Spoon content is breaking the grammar, and this is how the all, including search engine, detects so that is bad content. So you post good content and lots of content. Not lots, not thousands of pages, but way more than 3, way more than 5. So you put good content. Should you order manual content from, and now usually those courses go with a list of handwriting sites. No, you don't. So there are a lot of automated content will be considered a good content, and it's again separate topic. So you can aggregate it, you can put it together, you add newsworthy elements in there, like news excerpts, media, video, all related. So like everything that Google knows. Let's say there's no any penalty for including video, and Google already knows that this video is ranked high for yoga or like any other topic. So when you include this in your content, that's slight indication that this content is related to yoga. Build good backlinks, continue building backlinks and social signals. Make those sites ranking. This is like everyone skipping this point. If you want to do safe SEO, if you want to do safe link building, eventually, so you will build links from those PBNs to your sites or clients. Make sure those sites are indexed and they're ranking for whatever small keywords you can find relevant to the niche. But as long as they're ranking, you're safe. And the last one, bring traffic. Traffic is becoming an essential part of how Google tells, like, if they want to pay attention to the site or ignore its site. Rank brain. This is a new algorithm that is just like mystic so far. Nobody knows what it is. Like some people just bring it up just to show that, so that they know the direction, but nobody knows what it is. There's like indication what it is. The Google will assess data from the sources they have, and namely it will be Chrome, it will be Google Analytics, it will be other sources, to tell if links are bringing traffic. If links bring no, it's essential. If link bring no traffic, no single click, it's a worthless link. If site has no visitors, and Google knows, because they own like huge browser market, a huge portion of browser market they own. If knows that based on nobody goes to the site, those links are invalid, like they have no value. So it's changing so that the way to be a step ahead, you need to make sure you bring traffic to your PBN sites. So if you do that, if you build a PBN, so you'll be successful, and you don't need to follow every post that's coming again over of the topic saying that yet another mystic combination of anchor profiles or anything. It's a huge scale. We have gazillions of websites Google analyze, and if you think that somebody cares about your 20 sites, you put it as one PBN and tell them that the Google will be there are a lot of ridiculous statements. I always just, the one that comes that people discuss, should you store your PBN data and in the Google Docs because Google scan your docs. Imagine scale of billions of domains and your PBN of 20 domains. You can tell how much anyone cares about your them, and telling that they belongs to the same owner. There's easiest obvious sides of the changed ownership, the same hosting, but overall it all comes down to the if site is good, so it will be valued. If it's not good, so it will be ignored. So, and good site, it has a good domain, good content, good backlinks, and has traffic, and it's ranking overall. So this is the as usually short video on the topic of PBN domains. PBN as a part of the selecting and building PBN PBN using high quality authority drop domains. Like I demonstrated the PBN domains area in RankWyz, and thank you for using it's available for free members too. You can jump in, you can check on your own, you can see the value we provide for our members. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using Rank.